Boeing is now recommending that airlines suspend flying their 777 jets that has the same engine as the Denver flight you see here that was involved in this near catastrophic explosion over the weekend. The engine on a United plane, it exploded on Saturday shortly after takeoff. The jet landed safely with 241 passengers and 10 crew members on board, but as you see here, not before scattering debris over neighborhoods near Denver. United Airlines has already pulled all 24 planes with those Pratt & Whitney 4000 engines from its fleet, and the NTSB has opened an investigation, of course, into this. Alan Armstrong is with us now. He is a pilot and an aviation attorney. And Alan, you are standing in front of a plane engine there. Obviously, it is not a 777, but certainly for the purposes of illustration, this is essential in explaining to us the anatomy of a jet engine. Tell us about that and what happens when one explodes.
Well, Brianna, we're on a Gulfstream 4 today, and what we're going to show you here is this is where the break took place on the fan blade. These fan blades are titanium fan blades. On the 777, on the Pratt & Whitney 4000, each fan blade weighs 30 pounds. Roughly 1/2 of the fan blade departed. It was a transverse break. It was perpendicular to the cord, perpendicular to the leading edge of the blade. So about this much blade was propelled backward into the engine and impacted more blades, which essentially destroyed the engine. Now, if you look at this engine carefully, and you look at other jet engines, you'll see, Brianna, there's a belt here. You see this green, this light green coating? This is a armored belt, and that keeps a broken blade from penetrating into the fuselage and killing people. So you'll see that this armor plating or this blade or this protective area in virtually all jet engines.
So, I mean, how does that happen? If you're talking about, I know the fan blades are much larger on this engine that we're talking about on that 777, but how does a titanium fan blade break like that?
Brianna, these engines are flown for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 hours. Typically, the inspection requirements are to replace the part on condition. That means as long as it looks okay, we're going to keep on using it, okay? The problem is the system is breaking down in terms of our capacity to identify fissures or incipient cracks in the blades. We've got to get better at that because we had an episode in February of 2018 and December of 2020, very, very similar to this. We've got to get better at inspecting these blades and determining incipient fissures and cracks before they result in a catastrophic engine failure.
I think one of the most amazing things about what happened, Alan, is that no one was injured, no one died on the ground or in this plane. And it sounds like from what you're saying with the protection of this belt, this could have been a lot worse if it had failed in an even larger degree.
We have been playing Russian roulette with this problem for about 3 years now. We've known there's a problem with this, and we haven't addressed it with enough vigor. And now the FAA is grounding and issuing an emergency airworthiness directive on these engines until we can find a fix to stop this problem.
Do you think that'll do the trick?
Oh, I certainly hope so. I think that, frankly, we've not had enough attention focused on the problem historically. I think we're going to get the attention this problem deserves now.
Yeah. In a highly visible incident like this, you would think so. Alan, thank you so much. It's just so helpful to have you give us a little show and tell there. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.